And now for the moment that you've all been waiting for. The Championship Wrestling from Hollywood debut of the Hogsmen. From the land of the rising sun to just north of the border, strong style meets street style right here in this ring. Because you're looking at the Osaka Saint, the Saitama Superstar, the Mad Titan of Tokyo, the American Kaiju. Yeah, but double your pleasure, double your fun, because right now you get 2 Hogsmen for the price of 1. He's the hombre with no nombre. Mi hermano from another mamo. He's the world's greatest Rudo. El Numero Uno!
How about that? Eat your heart out, Adnan Qureshi.
I've heard a version of that on the Hogsman pod, and yes, finally, we get the whole hog.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You mentioned that because last time out, Mike Camden had a shot at the Bodega in the tag team titles, but Devin Sparks was nowhere to be found, and now they are at full force. And here you see the tag team champions, Slice Boogie, subbing in and going to help Papo Esco defend the gold.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about we're getting the full version of the Hogsman, maybe conspicuous by his absence a little bit, Danny Limelight, but Slice Boogie certainly as game as they come, and in the Bodega you can get anything you need, apparently including a slice.
Tried to ask Papo Esco about the whereabouts. Danny Limelight, he said simply, Kennelly, we ain't snitching. So obviously, Slice Boogie allowed to step in there. It's family business, and they're always ready to take care of business as the Bodega. And this may be an even more physical incarnation of the Bodega. Here to set the stage for this big tag team main event, Adnan Qureshi. Boy, tension's high here.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall with TV time remaining and is for the United World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers. At a combined weight of 390 pounds, the American Kaiju, Devin Sparks, and El Numero Uno, Mike Camden, the Hogsmen. And introducing their opponents. At a combined weight of 536 pounds, they are the United World Tag Team Champions, the King Fat Boy, Papo Esco, and the King of the Concrete Jungle, Slice Boogie, the Bodega!
There you go, stage is set. This is going to be hard-hitting, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, if this is any length as tough as the 2 mouths on these respective teams, this is going to get rough and tumble in a hurry.
I think something that's interesting that's worth noting is the Bodega being Danny Limelight and Papo Esco is a completely different dynamic than Slice Boogie and Papo Esco. So I don't know what the Hogsmen were planning on doing coming in here, but their game plan might have to shift now with this variable changing.
No doubt about it. I mean, when you got Danny Limelight in there, you know, you got that flash. Now it's going to be more thrash when you got Slice Boogie, the King of the Concrete Jungle.
Yeah, not thunder and lightning. It's thunder and more thunder. Going to be some big bombs being thrown here in this.
Boy, what a powerhouse matchup this is. El Numero Uno in there with the King of the Concrete Jungle. And by my estimation, Slice Boogie's put on a lot of size and strength. These two lock up. Our tag team title match continues right after this.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our employees.
Big Ace and Big Jack are in to help the Skimahorns clean up the mess. Wait a second. or not. Whoa, big turn of events here. Big Ace and Big Jack, who last week helped the Skimahorns win, have decided they're not going to do that today.
Save $500 on a complete roof replacement. 901-258-6503.
Welcome back, everyone. United Tag Team titles on the line. Power struggle here in the early going between Slice Boogie and Mike Camden.
You know, you mentioned that Slice looks bigger, and I agree with you 100%. He definitely looks bigger, but not only does he look bigger, but he looks more technically proficient. We recently saw him debut on the NWA pay-per-view, and he walked away with a W. I think we see a much better, more technical Slice Boogie today than we did 6 months ago.
More powerful, more technical, I think more confident as well, Slice Boogie. He was never lacking that department, but since joining the Bodega, even more so.
Yeah, you know, scored a couple of consecutive victories in Georgia Public Broadcasting there on Power and on pay-per-view. Big elbow drop there by Camden, and Camden can match strength with the hard-nosed Slice Boogie. Should be a great one.
Yeah, just enough strength there to counter the sunset flip, and then smart technical spin out so he was able to land the elbow drop.
Follows in, nice sharp elbow there. We heard from CC Chanel. And, boy, so happy to see a smile. Oh, big backbreaker. Not going to be a smile on the face of Camden. But nice to see a smile on the face of Chanel, who has her freedom and knows now that she will, in fact, have her match with Viva Van at Halston Body's Coastline Clash.
That will be a war. And like you said, no smile on the face of these two competitors. Grimaces of pain as now Devin Sparks gets in on the action.
Into the cover goes the American Kaiju. We're being told that match between, into the cover again, doesn't cost more to try. And a third attempt, trying to wear down Slice Boogie. Viva Van, CC Chanel, next week on week 1 of Halston Body's Coastline Clash.
What is Honest John doing out here?
Well, I mean, these two did team up in the past.
I don't think that makes you a Hogsman, Honest John.
I don't think so either.
Mike Camden needs to stay focused on what's going on in the ring, because if it turns into a 2-on-1 Slice Boogie and Fat Boy against Devin Sparks, and it could be a very short night for Devin Sparks, and a very painful one at that.
And Camden kind of running off Honest John here. Maybe Honest John just wanted to sub in like Slice Boogie is. And earlier on, you know, Honest John was in tag team competition, James.
Yeah, you would have thought that maybe he'd found a home with Anthony Idol, but still sort of some residuals with Mike Camden. I think the Hogsmen are lucky that they were able to run off Honest John without taking their eye off the ball, and Slice Boogie getting picked apart. Cover now.
Into the cover. The Hogsmen might run off with the tag team titles. If this continues, they're looking good in this.
Yeah, great tag team tactics by the Hogsmen. They're coming in and doing a lot of damage on Slice Boogie thus far with these 2-on-1 tactics. If they're able to keep Slice in this corner, they can continue to beat him down.
I mean, it's been the Hogsmen making the frequent tags. It's been the Hogsmen that have kept Slice Boogie in the wrong part of town.
The reason being because, guys, this is the first time that Papo Esco and Slice Boogie have teamed up. That's not going to work. You're not going to bring him in.
No, sir.
They're in they got the family business, but this first time they've been in tag team action together. And did anybody get that license plate?
Yeah, now Papo running over the Hogsman. He comes in when he wants to.
Yeah, he just took out both the Hogsmen. He came in, something to notice, he's fresh. This is the first time he's been in the match, so he has a full tank of gas right now.
And I'll tell you, the big man casts a big shadow, that's for sure, but big shot there by the American Kaiju.
Yeah, Devin Sparks is going to need to stay on Papo Esco. One shot is not going to bring down the big man. It's just going to only serve to annoy him. What an avalanche!
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to take more than just punches to the head to take out a guy like Papo Esco. You're going to need a running start and something bigger than your hand to hit that guy in the head and take him out.
Full mount by Papo Esco, agreed. And I've got to pose a question here. I don't think the American Kaiju could even hit the Rising Sun Stunner on Esco. You'd have to have a neck for that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can't wrap around that bald bull frame of his to hit it.
And that's an interesting dynamic with different guys' body types. Sometimes your move's just not going to work on a guy. As you mentioned, Papo Esco barely has a neck, so how is he going to pull that off?
Now, Papo Esco has single-handedly turned the tide of this matchup in the favor of the Bodega.
Esco looking for the corner store here. We see this often when you got Danny Limelight in the mix and a bit of the street sweeper. Oh, nowhere to go but down.
No
for
way
the
to
American
protect yourself.
Kaiju, and look out here, that big dropping elbow, that slice bomb there out of the corner into the cover. Count of 2.
Now we're starting to see these tag team dynamics really working for the Bodega. It was working very well early on for the Hogsmen, but now the Bodega is starting to get their stride.
The pendulum is swung all the way back to the favor of the tag team champions.
I mean, these two bullies, they will absolutely brutalize you. I don't know if the Hogsmen are going to wear home the tag team titles. Look at that back elbow, all the body weight down. How are you going to get your shoulders up from there? But the American Kaiju finds a way.
Wow.
You might not win the titles home, but you're going to wear a lot of black and blue. I mean, you're going to know you're in a fight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They will be wearing the receipts from the Bodega. What is that Tweakasetti?
That is Tweakasetti.
What is he doing out here?
Well, I mean, Tweakasetti has a vested interest in the tag team division, and the Bodega helped Tweakasetti earn, to be the manager of Midnight Heat.
Maybe somewhat goes around. Comes out. Oh, wait, no.
Well, this is how you repay him? Are you kidding me?
I think maybe Tweakasetti misinterpreted what the Bodega wanted, or what's going on. His Midnight Heat in the ring and attacking the Bodega.
Things are getting out of control.
It is turning in, and now you got, I believe that was the Neon
Whoa,
Phenomenon.
we got more.
Honest John back on the attack as well.
It is pure tag team turmoil going on here in the United Wrestling Network.
A tag team walloping melee in the ring.
We're going to keep rolling on this, but we got to go. Coastline Clash next week.